Hello everybody, my name is Naya and I'm the Black female engineer. I provide content for new and aspiring software engineers, and today we are talking about how to survive the job hunt. Yeah. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to all of you part of this community. I appreciate you so much. So I want to do something for y'all. I want to do a little giveaway. If you see this sweatshirt I'm wearing, it says the Black female engineer. If you go follow me on Instagram and also comment on my videos between now and the point I'm at 1,000 subscribers, you will be in the running to get this hoodie. I'll select 3 people in total. I provide more details in the description box below, so check those out. But anyway, let's get to it. Number 1, have a goal for your application process. Have a goal of how many applications you want to submit in a day, in a week. That way you always feel some sense of accomplishment, because it's so easy to feel defeated while job hunting that you need something to be like, yes, okay, I did that, boom. And that actually brings us perfectly to number 2. Whatever that goal is, try to complete it in the early half of the day, because in the process of just constantly feeling defeated, you don't want to end your day like that. You don't want to go to bed feeling distraught, feeling anxious, feeling X, Y, and Z. So do that in the beginning of your day, as close to the beginning of the day as possible. And then that way you can go about your life and go to bed thinking about whatever the last thing you did was. Now, it's no secret that job hunting can take a hot minute, a hot scorching minute. So here's number 3. Every 1 month, at least every 1 month, but I wouldn't say no more than like once every 2 weeks, find something to revamp. And I mean every 1 month of seeing just no movement, seeing no calls for interviews, seeing no X, Y, and Z. Try to see what you can revamp. What can you do to your resume? What can you do to your LinkedIn? What can you do to your GitHub to just make it better? Make it just feel fresher, because then also after that, you'll enter the new month of job hunting and applications with a new sense of hope, because there may be something in there that's turning people away for some reason. And honestly, it doesn't take much these days, but there might be something in there, and you want to just keep on adding that edge to your applications. Number 4, I really wish I had done this. Mute email notifications for some part of your day. Y'all, oh my gosh. It's not fun going through your day, having a great day. You just went, fishing with your dad. You just caught a big fish, came back, had a great dinner, and then boom, you get 2 rejections for the job you really wanted. Mute email notifications for some point in the day. Now, not for the entire days and weeks, because a lot of times when you get either interview invites or invites to complete coding questions, those offers expire within 24 to 48 hours. So don't do this like the entire day and blame me for anything. But just make sure that you say, you know what, for the last 6 hours of my day, I make sure that email notifications are off. Or even sync it with your working schedule. If you are working right now, saying only 9 to 5 email notifications will be on. Other than that, then boom, you can't reach me. It feels a lot better knowing that during these times, I'm more prepared to hear bad news. Number 5, track your applications. Track your applications, because you may think like, oh, I don't need to track them. I don't want to see all the jobs that I'm not getting invites and interviews to. And 2, you may think that's just like, why? It's out there, so why do I need to track it? You want to track your applications because 1, it gives you a sense of when you'll hear back from companies. Typically, in my experience, I would always hear back between 2 to 5-ish weeks after applying. And so if week 6 came by and Google has not responded to me, then I can kind of plan my next steps. Do I know the email of the recruiter? Do I know, do I have a contact card from anybody or even from their website? Can I reach out and be like, hey, I just was inquiring about the status of my application and just getting some kind of update, because knowing is better than not knowing for me. It lets you move on, lets you figure out, how to best proceed. And so track your applications. I actually have a job tracker, which I have linked below. It's free to use, free to download. Just copy the instructions below. But yeah, just something simple to know when things were sent out, to know which companies you have interviews to, and also what your next step is in terms of, okay, you just had an interview for these 2 companies. Make sure you send them thank you notes. Make sure you do X, Y, and Z, and all of that. And let me just add a note here. It's also important to track because I have heard stories, this never happened to me, but I've heard stories of my friends saying that if I hadn't gone back to this company saying, hey, I applied X amount of weeks ago and I just wanted to receive an update, they wouldn't have gotten their interview, because either the resume didn't go through correctly or they just forgot about them. Like, we're all people. So they just forgot, even though their resume stood out and things like that. And even just showing that you're interested, even showing that you're keeping an eye on, your notifications and you care, it ended up giving them interviews. And so that's also why it's important to track your application. And finally, it's so easy to just be like, no, I need a job now. This was me. I was like, I need a job yesterday. I need to just keep going, keep hustling, keep sending these out. Y'all, have a resting day. Have a resting day, because it will keep you just in lighter spirits, because if you're just so run down from the 45 days of continuous application sending, by the time you even get that interview, it's like, you know what, screw it, I don't even want it anymore. Like, you want to make sure you're keeping your spirits up as much as possible. And if you just have one resting day, just at least one, some type of sacred day to you, it'll help you so much more in the long run. But please know, I give none of these tips lightly. I know the time I spent applying to jobs, oh my gosh, the anxiety levels, I was not sleeping. I was just running all of these scenarios in my head constantly, especially when you fell in love with a job or a job description and they're like, nah, son, that it's not fun. So please know I'm not giving these lightly, and I just am reflecting back on my experience, and really some of these things I wish I had done, some of these things I did do, and I'm so glad I did. And so just, I hope you take that and it helps you out even just a little bit. So thank you so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.